What is up, Copy Squad? Coming to you live from New York City. I'm not exactly sure where in New York City I am. I'm pretty sure it's Manhattan, based on this website of the hotel I just pulled up. So here's where I'm staying. It's kind of cool. It's called the Art House Hotel. Look at this. Isn't this swanky? I probably should have shown you like the actual hotel when I was walking through it instead of stuff like this. But yeah, pretty cool hotel. Look, that's New York City. This is actually my first time. I don't get out much. This is my first time on the beach. You guys were there. My first time in New York City. You guys were there. And now I actually made a bunch of big promises to my email list about what this video was going to be about. It's going to be about comparing apples to oranges to make selling easier. And I had all these awesome claims in my email, and everyone's probably tuning in like, oh, cool, I can't wait to see this live demonstration of copy. And then I want to show you one more thing really quick. I went live, or I at least attempted to go live on Facebook, and when I did, look at all the errors I got within like 1 minute of trying to go live. So you can see the hotel Wi-Fi is garbage, so I won't be able to screen share from this hotel, but I will do my best. It looks like you can see the screen pretty clearly from my phone, like hovering over it, so maybe I can kind of show you on my screen the stuff that I want to show you here today. It's going to be a little janky, but you know, I'm here for you, alright? I want to help you out. So what this is all about is yesterday I got this really, I got like a very casual kind of like a joke comment. I was talking about my book, right? So I'm writing this new book about the language of copywriting, and I kind of have like a price range and where I think I want to charge for the book, and I was thinking like I'll just charge like 10 to 12 bucks, right? Like seems like a pretty standard like book cost, and especially for like a professional like instructional sort of book where I'm going to be teaching you like how to really sell well and sort of like turn it to a natural process. So I was like, okay, 10, 12 bucks. And some one of our viewers said he said $12. Yeah, I have it written down. He said $12 is more than my rent, right? And I was like, that's pretty funny. I was like, well, we gotta get you into some nicer digs then, man. I gotta get you some money, dude. Buy the book so you can afford to live this awesome hotel lifestyle like me. All right, so anyway, so here's what I did. I kind of decided to kind of run with that theme, and last night I was at the other hotel, and I was like filling out like my breakfast card, right? They'll bring you breakfast in the morning, and for a drink, I wanted coffee. And to get the smallest pot of coffee cost $11. And the first thing I thought was, man, that sure as hell makes my book seem a lot more affordable, considering I'm about to pay $11 for like 1 cup of coffee, 2 cups of coffee, and then I'm going to be on my way to work or wherever I hit a train to go to New York, and I'm going to drop 11 bucks, right? But this book that I'm trying to sell is actually 12 bucks max. Like I think that's like as high as I'll go, depending on how I'm feeling when I finally hit publish and how much time I put into it. And it could actually teach you how I have personally sold millions of dollars worth of products and help you in evolving that skill. So what I did is I came back with this 2 Instagram posts, okay? And I can kind of show you on my screen what my Instagram posts look like. I did like an Instagram story, okay? And this is me basically using copywriting. And again, it's almost like an accident, right? So it's kind of just like in my bones, so to speak. Okay, so here it is. I'm gonna let you watch the video on my Instagram here. This is me introducing like the YouTube. Alright.
I got a funny comment when I said my new upcoming book should be like between 10 and 12 bucks. Someone said, 12 bucks is my rent, bro, or something like that. And so I'm just like filling out my breakfast card for my hotel when I'm going to eat in the morning. Small pot of coffee is going to last me like 15 minutes, $11. However, my book can teach you how to sell thousands of dollars worth of products for the rest of your life. Worth it.
Okay, so right there, that's a clear apples to oranges comparison. Then I also went ahead and did the same thing with the Instagram post, okay? I got a funny comment about my upcoming book selling for 10 to 12 bucks. Comment is 12 bucks more my rent. Small pot is 11. That makes a $12 book that can teach you world-class selling principles that have generated millions in sales seem crazy affordable, right? So you see how I kind of turned that on its head, where if you've got someone, like he kind of compared apples to oranges by comparing the book to the rent, which was like the reverse direction I'd like him to have compared it to, right? That's not good for sales. However, you can do the same thing with your copy, is where you can take something that seems, and I could have gone larger, right? I basically took like, wow, coffee, 11, book that changes your life, 12. Where are you going to put your money, right? Now make it seem like the obvious choice, right? By comparing apples to oranges. And we do that in copywriting all the time. And it didn't even dawn on me that I was doing it until like basically today when I was kind of like drawing up on the finishing touches on the first draft of the book, where I get to like the offer section. I'm talking about, okay, this is the part where you want to compare your price, minimalize it by comparing apples to oranges. And I actually am doing that here in this Instagram post. And I've actually pulled up a real life example of copywriting from Agora Financial that demonstrates this, okay? Like I've been saying, I went to Baltimore. I just left, and one of the main things I wanted to do while I was there is ask, what can I share with the audience? Like, I've been trying to give away all this stuff for free, and I don't want to get myself in trouble at Agora, and I've kind of got the green light with some things I'm not allowed to do, all right? And I just won't cross those lines. But I kind of got the green light to sit here and share copy and even reveal some of the stuff that I've written and who I've written for. So that's kind of cool, too. So what I'd like to do is show you like a real example of copywriting at the highest level, right, at Agora Financial, where they're doing this principle. All right, so this is how you do it in a sales letter. Okay, so this is for the Buyout Millionaires Club. Okay, so let's just read it. Right, the only tool that can help you get ahead of big money moves. Our back tests show this indicator could have given readers a chance to see gains like the historical examples I've already shown you. Gains like big gain, and even extraordinary gain very quickly, right? So big and fast right there, right? That's one of the 4 principles of copy I always talk about. All right, so let me actually pause because I'm supposed to do this more often. I'm supposed to get better about this, and I fail. I'm writing a book about basically about the 4 principles of copy. It's basically the 4 principles of selling that make up the language of copywriting. If you want information on that book, which is coming out pretty soon, I'm putting the finishing touches on the first draft, and then I'm going to go through revisions, and I'm going to add examples of copy like I'm showing you right here. This will be in the book, this piece of copy, this little snippet. And I'm going to kind of dissect it like I'm doing it right here in this video. So that's the kind of stuff I'm going to do in the book, is let you see the language, and I'm going to decode it for you so that you can basically master the language of copy, and this shit will just come from you, like it'll just flow. Anyway, you can go to kylethewriter.com / what is it? Swipe. All right, so kylethewriter.com / swipe. That'll give you access to my entire swipe file, and I'll be keeping updates about what's going on with the book and stuff like that. So anyway, let's get back to the example here. If someone would put that in the comments for me, kylethewriter.com / swipe, I would really appreciate that. Okay, so you got this claim. Big gain in a matter of days. How much would that be worth to you? Before you answer, consider this. And this is where the writer will begin to compare apples to oranges. All right? When I used to run a hedge fund, we used to charge something called the 2 and 20 fee structure, meaning you are charged 2% management fee, and you give the fund 20% of your returns. Remember how I said the one-day bonus indicator showed it could deliver average returns 24,829 every 9 days? That equates to $1,390,424 a year. With gains like that, your fees would easily be over $250. Okay, so all right, he's basically asking how much would these gains be worth? Whoops, I just copied it on accident. I'm trying to watch this through my phone screen and not look at my computer. How much would it be worth to you? But before you think about that, if you made $1 million, right? If you made the gains that were promising, and you did it on Wall Street, it'd be worth you'd lose $250,000 in fees. To be fair, with potential returns like that, I think it's worth every penny. But don't worry, the special membership to the Buyout Millionaires Club won't cost anywhere near $250. It won't cost $50, not even $10. Let's see, is the price here? I don't think it is. The price isn't here. This is a price anchor. Okay, so what they've done a couple things here, okay? I'm going to help you decode this section. So the first thing they did is they basically said, okay, what do you think it's worth? Because if you made $1.3 million on Wall Street, right, when I was a hedge fund manager, that would have costed you $250,000. So they placed an anchor that this value is worth $250,000. And how did they place that anchor? They did it by comparing apples to oranges. They didn't say another service like this is charging this much money and we're cheaper. And they didn't say like your gains are this much and we'll charge 10% of that or something like that. Basically, they took something that's kind of irrelevant, right? Like, I don't care what a hedge fund does on Wall Street. I'm buying a newsletter here, right? And they smacked that giant label, that giant price, like right in front of you. And then what they're going to do is say, whoa, don't worry, friend. This will not cost you $250K. Won't even cost you 50 and not even 10. So price anchor, price reduction, and then they're going to be like, bam, it's only 2,000 or 2,500 or 3,000. And compared to 250,000, which is an orange, right? Well, let's say it's an apple. The orange of 2,000, so 250,000 down to 2,500 or 2,000 or 3,000. Huge difference. Like, wow, this is so much more affordable than doing it this other way that's completely unrelated, right? So that was kind of a little lesson that it's kind of like ingrained in my brain. I almost overlooked it when I got the what's up, Clevin? Thanks for posting the link, kylethewriter.com/swipe for anyone who wants more information on this book. And it was your comment that spawned this whole live, so that's awesome. But yeah, I basically took that idea and I turned it on its head for myself, and you can see that I didn't have to go to crazy lengths, right? I didn't have to write, I didn't have to say, similar copywriting services are charging $20,000 and my book's only $12. Like, I didn't have to do that, right? I actually took something like this pot of coffee, small pot, $11 for some coffee, man. So I went on there and I ran with that idea. $12 is more than my rent, but this coffee's $11. That makes a $12 book super affordable, right? And I didn't have to say it like in plain English like that. I could have let the reader draw the logical conclusion, but in this context with a short little Instagram post, I wanted to do that. So, something cool I want to show you really quick. I skipped over, dang, I made myself like a little checklist of what to do on this video, and I skipped over my promotional stuff for the book. As much as I've talked about the book, I had like a thing, like just remember to say this one thing, Kyle, and I never remember. What did I want to do? I think I wanted to show you titles. And I think the reason, here's one of my titles. I want to show you one title, and I want to see if you like it. Like, just let me know in the comments or something. Okay. So this is my idea. Okay, it's Take Their Money. A step-by-step guide revealing a secret language that speaks directly to customers' deepest desires and forces them to empty their pockets. Just kind of interested to get your feedback on that, Copy Squad. You guys are a bunch of copywriters or salesmen or internet marketers of some sort. How does that tickle you? Does that get you hyped? You want to get that step-by-step guide and that secret language so I can get those pockets turned inside out? I don't know. You tell me. All right. Does anybody have any questions? Anything at all? I don't know if I have anything else. I showed you real example of copy in this one that uses the apples to oranges principle. I showed you my Instagram post comparing $11 coffee to a $12 book that will change your life and make you $1 gajillion. I showed you my book title. Oh, I guess I could talk a little bit. Yeah, go to kylethewriter.com/swipe if you want more information about the book. I'll keep you updated there. And I do think I'm going to finish the first draft in the next 48 hours maybe, and then it's revisions and making sure I've got all my examples in there where I can help you dissect copy and learn the language. Alright, that's really it. I don't see any questions coming through. I do appreciate you so much. This is usually the part of the video where I start rambling about something that came to my mind as I'm signing off, and I don't think I'm going to do it today. Alright, I'm just going to say thanks for tuning in. Peace out, Copy Squad. I will catch you tomorrow. Maybe follow my Instagram, all99kyle. I'll be maybe I'll post some stuff about my little adventure in New York City. All right, I'm out for real this time. Later, Copy Squad.